Hello everyone, welcome to our practice today. We'll begin with the hands resting on the knees, finding a easy pose or just a cross-legged seat. Begin to find your length in your spine. Shoulders are down, sealing the lips closed and breathing through the nose. Start to deepen your breath and arrive for your practice today. So whether you're on a yoga mat or on the floor, wherever you're at, just arrive and let go of the day and just be here right now for the next couple of minutes. Just you and your breath. So deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Just nice and soft. And notice where your breath is traveling. So if you are breathing into the throat, you can extend it into the chest. And if you can go even farther, bringing the breath to the belly. Maybe close the eyes if that helps you relax. Always kind of beginning our practice with a sense of presence. So tapping into the breath and just kind of feeling where you are right now, mentally, emotionally, physically. And just start to ease into right now. When you're ready, let's bring our hands together, fingertips, palms, the whole hand touching. We'll bring our thumb to our forehead, our third eye. Let's just savor this moment of gratitude to be present with ourselves for the next couple of minutes. Go ahead, continue sending the hands all the way towards the sky, starting to expand through the sides of the body. Let's interlace the fingers and point through the index. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, we'll bend to the left, keeping the right hip down, just a little gentle bend. Inhale back to center. And switching sides to the right. Back to center. And let's bring the hands behind the head, opening up the elbows, opening up the chest. So expanding through the heart, let's take a nice breath in. And exhale, we'll release the hands back onto the knees. Twisting to the left, bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand reaches back. We're just moving and grooving today. Maybe the chin comes to the shoulder. I always like to explore the depth of each pose, but only go as far as feels comfortable for you. Very good. Let's lift the left hand towards the sky and again bend to the right. And see if you're gripping onto your knee or if you're being gentle. Let's try and be gentle. Awesome. Switch sides. Left hand comes onto the right knee. Right hand reaches back. Twisting over to the right now. Keeping the heart lifted. Big breath in. Right hand reaches up. And bend. Maybe you can peek up at the sky, or maybe it feels good with the eyes closed. Keep the shoulders down. Very good. Right hand comes on top of the left knee, and go ahead, round into the upper body. Bring the chin to the chest. Hold here. Find your comfort. And we'll release. Hands reach around and up towards the sky again. Palms will touch. Exhale, pressing the hands together as you slide the hands to the heart. And again, arms will reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind the head. Elbows point out. From here, let's bend to the left, bringing the elbow towards the waist. Back to center. To the right. And back to center. Very good. Maybe you can lift the chin for one more inhale. Very good. Exhale, we'll come into Baddha Konasana. So, releasing the hands, bringing the bottoms of the feet together. This is one of my all-time favorite poses or postures for the body. So we'll open up the hips. You can hook the hands together under the toes and just allow the knees to just come closer to the ground. So if it feels too intense, you can always adjust so you find a place that feels good. So maybe the knees look a little bit different. Maybe the knees can touch the floor, to each their own. Everybody is unique. So just respect the depth that you are able to go to. Maybe you can lift the chin, keep the spine nice and long. Keep the neck nice and long. And exhale, we'll go ahead and walk the hands forward. I think one of the really fun parts of yoga is exploring the pose, exploring your breath, and allowing that to just help you stay connected with this moment. Start to walk the hands back. Maybe use your hands to guide your knees together. Close the knees and start walking the feet forwards. Coming into a pike pose. Start to squeeze the legs so as if your kneecaps are starting to press into the ground. Let's circle the arms around and up. Palms touch. Engage into the feet so they're flexing. Exhale, fold forward. Melt the hands somewhere that feels good for the stretch as we're starting to really deepen into the back of the legs. Bring the chin to the chest. And again, keep breathing into the belly if you can. Start to walk the hands back again. Lift the heart. Notice if the weight's super heavy on the hips or if you can stay light by lifting the weight up. Inhale, let's swing the arms up. And again, exhale, fold with grace, with gentleness, with kindness, chin to chest. Very good. Walk the hands back again. Let's cross the ankles and we'll come into a tabletop. So shifting our weight onto our hands now. Place the hands right underneath the shoulders and we'll get ready for a few rounds of cat and cow. So point into the tops of the toes, spread your fingertips apart, engage into the hands by clawing into your fingertips so the wrists are supported. When you're ready, we'll arch the back, lift the chin, cow pose. Again, breathing into the belly, and then exhale through the nose, bring the chin to the chest. Moving with the breath, inhale, arch. Keep the weight in the center of your body and your core. And exhale, hollow through. Creating that ujjayi breath so it sounds a little bit like an ocean. It's an audible sound. Inhale one more time. Again, exploring your depth. How far can you go? Exhale. Hollowing. Very good. Go ahead, extend the hands forward. We'll come into a puppy pose. Keeping the elbows off of the ground, but go ahead, bring the forehead to the floor. Adjust if you need to, so the knees are just underneath the hips. Think of the fingertips going in an opposite direction as the toes. Press into the tops of the toes. So even in these moments of stillness, when we are not actively moving the body, we can actively engage in these moments of stillness. Again, breathe into the belly. And exhale, we'll walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, tabletop. Very good. We will curl the toes and we'll start to hover the knees. So claw into the fingertips. Get ready to engage your core. 3, 2, 1. Lift the knees up. Hold. Just like that Halloween cat, that cat pose. Think of that hollow. Engage into the core. Find your strength. Find your balance. And just for a moment, hold for one more breath. And release the knees down. Very good. Point into the toes. Bring the right hand underneath your heart. Left hand will reach up towards the sky. Big breath in as you open. Exhale as you thread the needle. Left shoulder comes towards the ground as close as you can. Right hand presses into the floor as you unwind. Inhale, left hand reaches up again. And exhale, thread the needle all the way down. And once more, left hand reaches up, expanding, extending, and opening, and lowering all the way down. Hold here as you either stay or you can extend the right hand away, or you can reach the right hand towards your tailbone to support your low back, allowing each pose to kind of give a sense of support in its own way, in a way that you get to decide. Wherever you are, go ahead and unwind. Bring the right hand back down. Bring the left hand towards the sky. And we will reverse. Left hand underneath the heart. Right hand reaches up. Maybe the hips bump to the right. And exhale, lowering the shoulder, the ear, the upper body. And again, unwind. Right hand reaches up. Big breath in. And exhale, lower. With control. With ease. And once more, right hand lifts up like it's floating towards the sky. And it's floating back down. Right ear touches. And what you did to one side, we do to the other. So if you extended your hand away, go ahead, do that. If your other hand supported your tailbone, bring your left palm towards your back. Finding what feels good. Exploring what feels good. Just being with the body and the breath in a place that feels good. Power combo. Left hand unwinds. Come back to your tabletop, taking your time. Right hand under the shoulder. Curl the toes and we'll hover the knees again. So engage into the fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Lift the knees up. Very good. Hold here. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. We'll come into downward facing dog. Lift the hips all the way up. Big stretch for the back of the legs. Pedal the knees if you need to. Just embracing where you are, how the body's feeling, respecting and honoring that. Bring the big toes to touch and start sending the heels a little closer to the ground, bringing the heart towards the knees, so we're opening up through the shoulders. Big stretch. Very good. Hold here for a breath. Exhale, walk the toes forwards. Feet behind the wrist, coming into a forward fold. Chin to chest. And mountain's pose. Slowly rise up, let the hands dangle. Take your time, chin to chest, arms circle around and up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Very good. Let's bring the feet together. And we'll come into a bit of a balance, because what's a balancing practice without a little balance? Inhale, arms will reach up, and we'll come into a releve, just lifting the heels off of the ground. Keep the ankles together, that will help. Think of like your ankles like magnets, and they are staying together. Using your force, using your energy. Exhale, drop the heels, hands by your sides. Bend into the knees, come into chair pose, arms circle up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left knee. Think of keeping the hands by the heart. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Chin to chest. Mountain's pose. Again, rolling your way up. Arms circle around and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Getting ready for your releve again. Coming up onto the tippy toes. Bring the arms up. Lift the heels off the ground. If you wobble, that's all right. Find your balance. Squeeze, just like a pencil, nice and straight. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Keeping the neck long. That always is, I think, a bit helpful. Exhale, drop the ankles, hands to heart. Coming into your chair pose, arms reach up. Hands to heart, twist to the right. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Maybe you can peek up at the sky. Or maybe you stay looking down at the ground. Hold for one more breath. Keeping the lips closed. Exhale through the nose. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Just find a bit of a extra length in the legs. Maybe you lift the chin up. Exhale, go ahead, step the feet back, come into a plank. And we'll do a vinyasa, so slowly lower down to your chaturanga, your low plank. Inhale, point into the toes, find your cobra. And exhale, we'll come into a child's pose. Resting the heart on top of the legs, forehead on the ground. Deep breath in. Slow down the breath. Stay here for a few more rounds of breath. Just reconnect with the body. Notice how you're feeling. Earlier today, I saw this nice quote. It said, "You cannot let go of what you do not feel." So rather than thinking of it, feel it and let it go. Very good. We'll come back into our tabletop, so lifting the hips up. Let's go ahead, let's just stretch our wrist real quick. So let's flip our left hand towards us. Let's actually flip both hands, so right hand too. Maybe we'll do a cow pose, arch the back. Exhale, cat pose, hollow the back. Come to a neutral spine, reverse the hands. Let's actually point the fingertips out towards the sides. So left hand or right hand. And let's bend into the elbows. So shift your weight to your right. Switch to the left. To the right. To the left. And then we'll flip the hands upside down. So the back of the hands are on the ground now. Fingertips are facing your knees. Let's do cat and cow again. So cow pose, arch. Cat pose, hollow. One more time for the fun of it. Cow pose. And cat pose. Very good. Unwind the hands, cross the ankles, sit back, relax, come back to your easy pose. Adjusting, hands on top of the knees, shoulders are relaxed. Recentering, readjusting, reconnecting. Feeling that beautiful breath go into the belly and back out into the space around us. And we'll get ready to seal our practice today. So bringing the hands together to the heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll bring the thumbs to our forehead, our imaginary third eye. And together we will take our final inhale, the biggest one so far. When you're ready, go for it. Biggest breath in. And release and let everything go. Resting the hands back onto the knees. Taking your time as you ease back into your day.